All right, everyone. Welcome to tonight's webinar. It's June 27th, and we're going to be covering some questions and answers for the most of the session. If we have some time, I'll run through a couple of exercises that were requested in some of the questions. Basically, what I mean by exercise is there were some questions about some of the setups that I used in the last webinar and going through the process of getting a trade, seeing a trade and getting the trade on. I was doing it on the fly, and because I was going quickly, I did leave some things out, and that's really where the questions were. They were asking about some of the items I left out. So if we get time, we'll go through those again. If we don't have time, then what I will do is record a separate video that'll probably work out a little bit better because I'll be able to manipulate the charts a little bit better than I can in the live environment. So let me go ahead and bring up my questions here. The first question is from Pam, and she asks, what is the best way to minimize potential losses when we trade the news? I used to use stops, but it seems like Interbank now takes out stops on purpose, even if the price action is not really there. This is an absolute huge problem for news traders. In fact, I was in a trading room recently where the traders in question were bemoaning the fact that they weren't able to trade the news as effectively as before. A practice that's called spike trading, in my opinion, is dead. There are some software packages which will be able to take advantage of it moving forward, but I think really trying to get in on the initial spike on news announcements is a long gone practice. But let's talk a little bit about what Pam is observing. And this is something that when you start getting into trading the news that you are going to have to be aware of. And what we're going to do is focus on the announcement in June, which was non-farm payroll. What I'm going to do is make sure I've got the right date. Okay, it was the 1st. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go down to an hourly bar here, and we're going to go over to June 1st. Okay, so here's the 9 a.m. Eastern hour, which non-farm payroll comes out at 8:30. So during this candle is when non-farm payroll came out. Okay, so let me adjust this so you can see it a little bit better. Now, what Pam is talking about is if you were looking to trade the news, and you say the non-farm payroll comes out, and it looks like it should be bullish for the British pound, which means that this chart should be going up. What she's saying is if she enters, say here, with the long position and places her stop somewhere down here, that the broker is telling her that she gets stopped out even though price may be somewhere up here. This is something that I talked about last week about the broker scams, and really, just to put it bluntly, the only way that you're going to be able to deal with a broker that's doing that to you, whether it's Interbank or it's Forex.com or Gain Capital is Forex.com or GFT Forex, whomever is doing those types of things, you just have to not. You can't take any crap from your broker. It's easy to think of your broker as somebody who is an authority figure, or you're just afraid to talk to them. But let me tell you, most brokers are simply glorified salespeople. They have no idea how the market acts. They don't know why the market's doing what it does. They're in business to make money off of a commission, and the Forex is really no different. So my suggestion, Pam, would be you call up Interbank FX.